Most home builders are still running their business like it's 2018. The problem with that, you got one VA, you got an admin person, you're taking 7 to 15 hours to do a good, proper estimate or a quote. Maybe it even takes you longer. And maybe there's actually inefficiencies and problems with the work being done because it's taking a long time, and there can be human error, right? Because people make mistakes. The reason I'm making this video is I'm going to show you Manus AI. I'm going to show you some use cases, and possibly I'm making this video because I think that it can save you over $50,000 a year. I think it can fully remove somebody on your team who's doing office work, manual work, because now you're able to do 5 to 10 to 20 different tasks at a time using Manus AI. So I'm going to show you some real use cases so that you actually believe why I think that this can save you $50,000 or more per year. Let's get right into the video. All right, so now that we're into the screen share here, the first task that we're going to give the agent here is we're going to do some competitive research. So we're going to do competitive research for a home builder in Olds, Alberta. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here, and I actually have another feature here on my computer where I do talk to text, so growing. So all I asked the bot was research the top 5 home builders in Olds, Alberta. For each one, find their website, their primary offer, their call to action, their pricing if listed, or any promotions they're currently running. Here's their website, and now it's doing the research. Okay, it's using Manus 1.6 Lite, so this is good for lightweight tasks like research. And then you have Manus 1.6, it obviously does what it says, versatile agent capable of most tasks. And then you have Manus 1.6, high performance agent designed for complex tasks. So Manus 1.6 obviously burns the most credits, and then I'm using the Lite because it burns the least credits. So this is just a research phase we're going to do in the video here. So it'll compile this. You can even see what it's doing on the actual computer here itself, right? So it's actually going through, it has a browser open, and it is just working. One of the most incredible things is that this stuff literally requires skill, talent, knowing what you're doing, understanding actual websites, understanding marketing. And so for somebody who already understands marketing, this is just a huge productivity boost, because never before have you been able to do this much research and pull a report without 8 hours of research, pulling the information, analyzing it, making decisions, where this pulls it all for you. And now you have the data right in front of you. And you know that it's reliable because it'll go and take 20 different sources to come up with the actual conclusion, right? Like, it's actually looking here, realtor websites, like it's looking all over, Deer Ridge Homes. I don't even, like, this type of research would have taken hours before. And now it takes, let's just say it's going to take 5 minutes. So, I mean, at the end of the day, that's pretty incredible. Never in the past have you ever been able to do this. Look at all these references that it's used so far. So sometimes if it wants you to log into Facebook, you can actually hit take over, which is right here in the corner. And what you can do is you can take over and actually log in. It'll keep doing its work. One flaw in the system right now is when you go to hit like the icons, let's just say it's trying to detect if you're a robot or not. And it says, hey, choose 3 images with a fire hydrant. The only problem is you can click all of the ones correctly, and it keeps putting you in like an ultra loop where you keep selecting images correctly and it never lets you through. And so that happens sometimes. It's like a glitch in the system. But rightfully so, it's trying to block robots, and this is an AI agent that, it is a robot, right? So it's doing its job. And then what I could do right now, just to speed up the process a little bit, is I could hit Manus 1.6, and that should help me speed up its ability to think. But it only works on the next message. So this is just a period where it thinks. So I'm going to put this into, you could say, hyper mode, so that you don't have to watch it think. Boom. All right, now this is officially complete. So if I open this up, home builder comparison brings me up this table. Primary offer, pricing if listed, promotions if listed, right? So this is what it gave me after all its research in the light mode. So obviously that's pretty simple, but exactly what I gave it, it gave me back. But now I'm going to give it a next level task. Build me a landing page website for, okay, actually do me better. I'm going to get it to build me a PDF. Build me a PDF presentation that we can make to leave with clients. This is for, I'll list the website here again. Like a sales deck, like a information deck for clients. All right, so I put here, build me a PDF presentation that we can make to leave with clients. This is for thomasbuilthomes.com. Like a sales information deck for leaving with clients. Leaving with clients. All right, okay. Now that's all the info we're gonna give it. Now check this out. I'm gonna hit enter. Bang. Enter. Manus is thinking. And now this thing is so crazy that it will actually do it. This is what I'm talking about. So in home building, this can be used for building, like, it could be used for literally anything, which is a crazy thing to say. Hello, Nicholas speaking.
Hi, Nicholas. This is Michael.
Hey,
I'm
Michael.
calling from Dialpad.
Hi. I'm not interested. I already signed up with another provider for the calling.
Okay.
Thank you. So now it's actually doing its research. So on it, building a polished sales leave behind deck for Thomas Built Homes. Let me pull the full site content and brand assets first. Then I'll put together a professional presentation. Let's go. So look, knowledge, content calendar, public topic, restriction. It's on the website here. Visit Thomas Built Homes homepage to gather content and branded info. Let's go. Now in your head while you're watching this video, think about how long it would take somebody to actually do this stuff. See, like obviously you still need to know what you're doing and have the skill to set it up, connect everything, and make sure it's all running. But the sheer fact that you can build this stuff out in, let's say, an hour, like you could spend an hour using Manus and it might cost you $20. But in that hour, you're going to complete 10 to 20 hours of work that it would have taken before. Now you do it in an hour. So, you know, like, I don't know if you're the same as me or not, but, you know, I personally am not the graphic designer. You know, we have great graphic designers, but if I wanted to take my thoughts and make them real, you know, a lot of the times you just like to say what you want and you'd like it to happen. And that's what Manus does. And so, here, I'm going to speed this up while it loads. Boom. It has finished the presentation deck. Check out this presentation deck. Your dream home built for the way that you live. Custom home and acreage builders in central Alberta. You know, wow, does that ever look good? How does this look? Like, obviously there's a few customizations needed, but like in general, this is just incredible. It built this in what? How long did this take? Only took a few minutes. So I'm going to end the video there. I'll make more videos talking about Manus AI. If you're not using Manus AI, what are you doing? I keep saying that because it could literally do everything. And to prove it, I'm just going to show you a few different connectors that it has available. So it can connect to Instagram, Meta ads. It can actually launch your Meta ads. It can go through your email. It can tag everything. It can organize your receipts. Connects to your calendar, Google Drive, right? It connects to project management softwares, communication softwares like Slack, project management like ClickUp, HubSpot, Stripe it even connects to, right? And then you also have custom APIs, so you can even connect this to OpenAI, Google Gemini, Perplexity, so you can train it even more. And then you have custom MCP, which means that you can connect it to every platform that has the availability of using API connections. So to end this video, go to Manus AI. I'm going to leave the link to Manus AI here. If you use my link, you get 1,000 credits and I get 1,000 credits. So click the link here so we both win. And the first 1,000 credits is on me if you use this link right here. All right, like this video, subscribe, and I appreciate you for watching. There's going to be many more of these coming. Thanks a lot.